Hello everyone, I have an array of dolls here with me today, and a new plushie added to my Rick and Morty collection, which I have a DIY on, and it was my last updated video, which was Monday's video, so you should check that out. Aside from that creepy intro, I'd like to apologize for my hair. I just got out of the shower, so I'm tying it up so it's not like all flopping all over the place and getting everything wet and all that. So yeah, I have weird high schooler's hair. So today I found a little prompt list, but it is the written prompts. And I kind of want to go out in order here because there's a couple of them that I've already done. But I'll do number 6, handmade versus buying. Now, I will take this in consideration of everything. So eyes, hair, the doll itself, clothes, props, everything. Okay. Now, I think either or is perfectly fine. I think it's great that you can make your full custom doll from head to toe, and literally everything under the sun is amazing. And it's also just as amazing that you can afford or have saved up for a doll from head to toe with everything under the sun. I'm totally a-okay with either one. So personally, I would love to one day make my own doll. Right now, I just want to start doing modifications on like the Made to Move Barbie I have down here. I already have plans to do that, but with a different Made to Move Barbie. I'm going to have to get her in order. And I'd also like to get an airbrush so I'll have the skin tone perfectly fine instead of using a whole bunch of MSC and chalk pastels. Because I've seen how that works and that takes a long time, a lot of chalk pastel, and a lot of MSC. And I'm cheap. I definitely want to make a doll. However, aside from the doll itself, I prefer handmade things. Only because, like, making them myself. I don't mind buying other things, like I bought some furniture for my dolls, which ended up being for these dolls and not my ball-jointed dolls. I much rather make my own clothes for my dolls because I'll get exactly what I want. I don't have to pay as much for, to commission it from someone else. I know someone who, the underground BJD, who does magnificent eyes, so, I can always count on her, and, I don't mind paying her. However, she's not asked me to pay her yet. She's just given me a whole bunch of eyes because she doesn't like the way they turned out, so I'm kind of spoiled on that aspect. And wigs, I've been slowly getting into making my own. I've made Bear's wig. I might make him another one at some point, but right now I'm just happy with the one he's got. It's just more fun. Yeah, there's the thrill of buying stuff and you get things a little bit more professionally done depending on your skill level. If you're like Ann Picaro, Sighthound Lady, and the Doll Scholar, they do like amazing stuff for their dolls. So it's like, wow, okay, that just came out of like a catalog or something. So when you get to that skill level, I feel like it's much more rewarding too, because you do get quality things. And when you make stuff on your own, you're sharpening your skills, you're giving yourself practice, even if it's, day one of you sewing for the first time ever for your dolls, it still counts, So that makes me want to lead towards hand making, because you are bettering yourself in a certain way. Not everyone has the talent or the time or the skill or whatever to do handmade things, but I do feel like you get this certain special glint of satisfaction. However, the cons of hand making things is it costs money to get all of the fabric, buy a sewing machine, buy needles, buy thread, and there are like cheaper ways to do it. You can buy bare minimum thread of like black and white and buy things from the thrift store, because human clothes are like a whole lot of fabric for a doll, depending on what you want to make. You could just recycle the fabric, but it and the problem of you may never find the perfect fabric at the thrift store and you have to go buy it. There's just a lot of different things. You might want to buy lace and beading, and it takes a lot of time. And if you want to make furniture or doll dioramas, even charms out of clay or food or whatever, it does cost a lot of money and take a lot of time. If you don't have the skill set, you're going to have to work at it to get to the point or the look that you want to get. So there's that, and there's the frustration of not getting it right. There are the cons of buying stuff too, is you still have to spend money. It might even be more expensive or cheaper depending on what it is to buy it. And there's the waiting time. There are secondhand markets, but the whole maybe this person isn't good and they're not going to send it to you or try to steal your money or scam you, or you can't find what you're looking for, they don't make it anymore. So it's just, there's definitely pros and cons, and certain things I will buy. As of right now, furniture is one of them, but I already have like a chair for each individual doll, for ball jointed doll, and a small like love seat couch for my other dolls, so I'm not super worried about furniture right now. And maybe shoes. Shoes is definitely one of those ones that, I want to make, but I would probably also want to buy, because I've made shoes before, like very basic shoes, and I hated doing it. Absolutely hated it. So probably wigs and shoes I would buy. Wigs, shoes, and furniture I would buy. I want to start making furniture anyways, so that's a right now. Shoes, dolls, furniture, and wigs I would buy, but everything else I would like to have handmade. I mean, all of it I would like to have handmade, but those are my thoughts on that subject. I feel a lot of people can agree with me on that, especially in this like artistic hobby. I feel like a lot of people can get the gratification of making something. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about either buying things or making things. So moving on to the second half of my ball jointed doll videos that I've just have like a new segment on. Last week I pulled this fabric. Yeah, obviously I haven't done anything with it. What I had planned is tomorrow, technically today for you guys, because today would be Wednesday when I post this, but it's Tuesday night. I was going to do a live stream of how to make pajamas for your dolls, or a basics shorts and a long sleeve shirt for your dolls or something, just like a solo long thing where I could talk to you guys and whatnot if anyone would show up. But that's what I wanted to do. However, I have an appointment that day. When I have an appointment, that sets everything else I have to do for that day back. But on the upside, I get to do this video, and then I don't have to worry about tomorrow. But I'm hoping next week to do a live stream. Would you guys like that? What time should I do the live stream? I'm in Texas, so I think it's Central Time. The week before, I pulled the blue and green and teal fabric, which I have made 2 dresses out of, and a little belt thingy. I also got some ribbon that I had just lying around, and I had just enough to finish both these dresses off. So I made this dress, and for some reason I made it too short, or like too tight in the back, and I can't close it all the way, which is fine. And I did the same thing where I apparently just forgot how to measure my dolls, and I made a dress for Calliope, and I moved her ribbon down in the center so I could have one with the top ribbon and the bottom, and the mid ribbon and the bottom ribbon. And it's kind of funky in the back too. I think because I gave too much room for my Velcro that I, for some reason, thought I needed, but I didn't. However, her sweater covers it because it matches her little bloomers, because I just keep making her dresses ridiculously short. well, I didn't have that much fabric to work with. This was pretty much how thick the fabric was, and that was it. So, I mean, I really like the way it turned out for both of the girls, so I'm happy. As far as my other fabric, I will check to see if I have any other appointments or not, and I'll check to see in the comments below if you guys want me to do a video on sewing with me. So let me know in the comments, and I'll either just do it on my own time or I'll do it with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. Go watch my pickle rig video, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye!